Hi everybody and welcome back to another episode of Now You Know. It's me Sasha here and today we're going to talk about Chandrayaan 3. This has been making headlines all over the world, so let's talk about it. So I want you to stick until the end of the video and also subscribe to our channel and like this video, and at the end of the video go ahead and comment down below what you think about Chandrayaan 3. So let's get right into the video. Chandrayaan 3 becomes the third Indian lunar exploration mission under the Indian Space Research Organization, and this is amazing. Why? Because this made India the fourth country to successfully land on the moon, and this is the first time that a mission was so successful to a point that they reached the south pole of the moon. Now Chandrayaan 3 actually has a lander named Vikram and a rover named Pragyan, so they were very successful in entering the lunar orbit on the 5th of August after successfully launching it on the 14th of July this year, and after that they successfully landed on the south pole of the moon on the 23rd of August. The Indian Space Research Organization, they were over the moon. Literally, they were like, wow, okay, we never expected this to happen, but it did. Now the Indian Space Research Organization actually had a couple of objectives that they wanted Chandrayaan 3 to go ahead and accomplish. So the very first objective was to go ahead and get a lander to land safely on the surface of the moon. Number 2 was to go ahead and observe and demonstrate the driving capabilities of the rover on the surface of the moon. Number 3 was to go ahead and conduct and observe certain experiments using the material available on the lunar surface just to understand the composition of the moon so much better. Now, this is something that, now that technology is so much advanced, they were like, okay, maybe we should do something new, something that people will find very useful. And something else that sparked a lot of interest is the fact that now the moon has water, ice, frozen water, right? And people wanted to know, is there a possibility of making a permanent colony in the moon? Is there oxygen? Like, what can we do there? Can we conduct more research on the moon using the technology that we have right now? And with Chandrayaan 3, this was very, very successful. So with objective number 3, which means, experimenting using the material that they can find on the moon. Now, this might take quite some time, probably like 2 weeks. So Chandrayaan 3 and the rover will be, going here and there, trying to find out what the moon already has. Now, Pragyan actually has a little job to do, and that is leave the imprint of the Indian national flag and the logo of the Indian Space Research Organization right there on the soil of the moon. This makes India the only country that has been capable of doing something like that. And like I said before, India is the very first country that was successful in taking this mission to the south pole of the moon. So by doing this, India becomes the very first country to touch that particular area and also to leave an impression, which I feel is such a slay. Another thing that caught everybody's attention about Chandrayaan 3 is the fact that it had a very low budget comparatively. In other projects, they had to spend millions and millions of dollars, but they were still not successful. Chandrayaan approximately spent about $75 million on this entire project, which I feel is great. Now, the best thing that I saw on the internet is the fact that Christopher Nolan spent $175 million roughly on the movie Interstellar. So had Christopher Nolan thought about it, he would have actually gone to the moon. Just saying. Let's take a look at the history of Chandrayaan 3. Now, Chandrayaan 1 actually landed in 2009 and found frozen water in the darkest and the coldest region of the moon. And following this, Chandrayaan 2 actually was launched to rectify the problems there, to find more details. But they tried sending Chandrayaan 2 over there. Well, that did not succeed in having a soft landing there. So it kind of exploded. So that was a stop right there. Chandrayaan 3 can go ahead and find out whether there is water in the South Pole. First country to ever do this. So Sounds like a slave. I think now you know a lot about Chandrayaan 3. So once again, big congratulations going out to India for making history with Chandrayaan 3. Really happy about it. And I will come back next week with another episode and I'll tell you more about fun little things that are happening around the world. So until next time, it's me, Sasha. Bye-bye.